Welcome to Winging It. We're playing Arkham Horror the card game today. This is Leo and Jack finishing off the Edge of the Earth. If you look at the links below, you will see my deck upgrade video going into this. I did want to mention before we get started that I have been working hard on a live card campaign. For my next campaign, I will be starting to release that weekly in the next couple weeks once I'm ahead of things because those take me quite a while to get edited and ready to go. But I'm super excited about that because I just really enjoy playing with live cards. That's going to be Amanda and Stella playing through Return to TCU on hard, and I couldn't be more excited about that. So I hope you guys will tune in and check it out. So let's go ahead and get started with Leo and Jack. We have to do the tarot for Jack, so let's see what we get. We get during the first combat test, each investigator, which only is Jack, gets -1 combat. That is a big nothing burger, so we'll take that. Wow, that's just a free pass on the weakness for him. All right, we're gonna as far as allies, we have Takata here for Leo. Not the Resolute version, just we couldn't take Kinsler because she is, if you've done her storyline all the way through, she's not available for the last scenario. So we just have regular Takata with 3 emergency caches basically, and then some soak. And then we're gonna take Sinha, and just because, just for the damage healing, she's resolute, gets a free trigger to heal 2 damage, and of course she's some nice soak for Jack as well. As far as keys, I that's interesting. I divided the keys just randomly up between them uh, because they're going to try to stay together, but they might split up, and I don't really know how you would, particularly do keys in a way that is, um, smarter, for forward thinking about this. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and drop opening hands. Leo gets, okay, we can replace this technically, but we'll see what it is. Discard an asset you control. Oh, that's nasty. We're going to put this into play either way. So the med student could be good. Um, a safeguard we definitely want to put down right away. Um, we'll take out the men. What this is the. Actually, we'll put that out. We're just gonna redraw the vicious blow. Okay, we got a swift reload. That's not a great. We're probably gonna end up just drawing cards at the beginning. We do need a weapon. All right. So Jack gets an extra card because of Studious. So we're drawing 6 cards. All right. Yeah. Well, we get to redraw this one. Ooh. Okay. Hiking boots. Janae. Lucky cigarette case. I've got a plan. I don't think we need that. I've got a plan of the quick thinking. We'll draw 2 more cards. Okay. Got some counter card protection. I think we'll be okay. All right, so looking at the agenda, the seal weakens. Miasma is completely consumed this part of the facility. The walls and ceiling drip with polychromatic ooze. Polar mists swirl through the halls, and the air shimmers with the unsubstantial quality of a mirage. What manner of power is this, and how can you possibly hope to destroy it? May it collapse the pylons. 5 pylons hold this facility together. Your only hope is to destroy them and everything else. Each revealed missed pylon can be attacked as if it were an enemy. Its fight value is equal to its shroud value, and its health is equal to its clue value. When it has no health remaining, it is collapsed. It remains in play. When you discover 1 or more clues at a missed pylon, spin the clues, deal that much damage to that missed pylon. At the end of the round, if each missed pylon is collapsed, advance. So I started at this location. Here are the missed pylons. So we just got to pick a location here that wasn't a missed pylon. We can't go into the middle. It says, uh, yeah, walls turning, miasma blocks the ancient gateway, and investigators' enemy cannot enter it. All right, so we'll start with Leo. He will definitely put down the lab assistant for 1. What is this? This should be shuffled back in. And we're going to go ahead and heal a damage and horror off of Monterey. I'm going to draw cards. I'm gonna draw a card. Got possessed. Okay. Wish we had played the medical student after we drew a card. We're gonna draw another card. A sled dog. Okay, I'm just gonna spend 2 to play the safeguard. No. I'm gonna exhaust, stick to the plan, and play the emergency cash off of that to get 1, 2, 3, and draw a card, which is another sled dog. Okay. Then next turn, maybe we can try to. Well, we've got sled dogs we can use as weapons, I suppose. All right. So we probably don't want to move from this location, which we should have seen what it was. Okay, so it's a 3 shroud, 2 clue. It's got the vaulted corridor. Um, we do need 2 clues to get into the mist pylon, so we'll keep that in mind. Jack. Let's see, it's a shroud 3. I think we'll start with the lucky cigarette case to get us a card draw. We'll play Genet later. Put down the mad glass fast. We're going to investigate at 4, 5 to beat 3. It's not amazing, is it? All right. We'll still do it. 5 to beat 3. That is, if there's a seal at your location and your location is, or your location is a mist pylon, treat it as if it was a frostbook instead. Okay, so it's -1. Draw another, and that is -1. So -2. We pass, but not by 2. We still get a clue. I'm almost. We're just gonna. I'm gonna take a resource. That way I can play Janae next turn, and I'll have better values. I think that's better. Getting a little bit of a slow start, but it's okay. All right, upkeep. Okay, the green soapstone. So that's nice because we can put that in with the safeguard with the ever vigilant next turn. Okay, he's got his possessed. All right, so now we'll remember this time that we take horror whenever we draw those cultist tokens. Okay, we're at 1 of 3 doom. Make sure the counter deck is shuffled, and here we go. We get a peril. You must either lose 2 actions or shuffle the top 2 cards of the Tekulili deck into your deck without looking at them. We'll lose 2 actions. All right. And then we are going to draw. We get, the Primordial Evil. Okay, so it's Hunter Retaliate. When you deal any amount of damage to Primordial Evil, shuffle the top card of the Tekulili deck into your deck without looking at it. If you cannot, Primordial Evil attacks you. Okay, we're just going to start off with an evade. We are at 5v1. Okay, so we get the Lucky Cigarette case because we succeeded by 2. Get a quick thinking, that's nice. Primordial Evil is evaded. We are going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to play Genet. And then we will just investigate at 4, 5, 6 to beat 3. All right, that's -4. We don't fail. So we do fail, but we fail by 1, not by 3. So that's okay. All right, so Leo will spend 2 to get our sled dog. And then he will ever vigilant to play the Miasmic Crystal. We might should have shuffled the Tekulili's in, actually. We'll play the Green Soapstone. And the Safeguard for 1. All right, we can ready this guy on either 1. We still don't have like a really good way to damage it, so I think we're just going to keep evading it. May not be the best plan, but yeah, I think we'll just kill it, actually. But 5, we're going to be at 4, 5, 6. Well, I think we need to keep evading it. Yeah. All right, until Leo gets better set up. He's a gun. Okay, so we get discard an asset you control. So we can spend one charge, cancels the effects of the weakness. That's the bottom, take it later. Yeah, so we'll do that and draw one card. Oh, Michael Lee. That is what we wanted to see. Okay. All right. Doing upkeep here. We get a nimble. All right, we're 2 doom. Get Primeval Terror. It's 2 willpower. We're 1 away from the gate. So it's 3 willpower. If you fail, take 2 horror. We're fine with this. We're up by 1. -1. Okay, we pass. Okay, Miasmic Torment. If you control a partner asset, exhaust them and attach Miasmic Torment to them. Otherwise, it gains Surge. Okay, so attached asset cannot ready. At the end of your turn, attached asset takes 1 damage or 1 horror. You can test willpower or 3 intellect. If you succeed, discard Miasmic Torment. All right. We are going to evade again. We're at 6v1 to evade this primordial evil. We have to treat that like a frost token. We will put a horror engine A, draw another. That is a -1, so we were at 5-6, 5-4, 3. We succeed by 2. We get the lucky cigarette case. We get trusty bullwhip. This guy is evaded. We will investigate up. Oh, we need to do this test actually. All right, so we are at 4-5 to beat 3. All right, 5 to beat 3. Let's go. Frost token. We take a horror and we'll draw another. Auto fail. All right, 5 to beat 3. We'll commit this. You handle this one and this quick thinking. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7 to beat 3. -1. The quick thinking goes off, so we get an action. We will just investigate. 4, 5, 6 to beat 3. Auto fail. Wow. We are getting a really slow start. All right, so we'll spend 1, 2, 3 to put a sled dog into play. I think we're drawing cards for a weapon. Oh, vicious blow. Well, it means we can take that guy out next turn, which is pretty good. And we can play Michael Lee and take him out. We'll draw another card. Oh, well prepared. We want to play that too. All right, we'll put this guy, the Primordial Evil, on to Leo, because he can handle it next turn. Okay, we got another Vicious Blow. And we get Dire Sketches. All right, the agenda advances. From the nameless depths at the very core of the earth, the miasma's true form emerges. It is a shapeless thing, a creature of whirling mist and putrid ichor that screams and whispers and crawls and flies. It seeps through the walls and up from the ice. It is everywhere. It is everything. Spawn one set-aside copy of the nameless madness enemy at the mist pylon nearest to an investigator. Okay. And so we have to check the campaign log. If the truth of the mirage eludes you, it does not, so we are good. So we'll go ahead and grab these guys. And we'll put one at the nearest mist pylon, which would be this one. It is a 2/2. It's alert, master retaliate, cannot take damage. After you successfully evade or attack the Nameless Madness, for each point you succeed by, exhaust the nearest ready copy of the Nameless Madness. So we can exhaust multiple of them by evading them or punching them. Okay, that which has no name. We have a bunch of Tekalilis. When one or more Doom would be placed into play, if there are copies of the Nameless Madness still set aside, there are 14 of them. Spawn one of the set aside copy of the Nameless Madness at the location nearest to an investigator without a copy of that enemy that is connected to the location with a copy of that enemy. Real complicated, but they just kind of fan out from their origin. At the end of the round, if all 15 copies of the Nameless Madness are in play and not every Mist Pylon is collapsed, advance this agenda. All right, so there we go. We'll draw an encounter card. We get another Primordial Evil. Wow, this is getting bad. All right, and Jack gets a giant albino penguin. All right. Hmm. Hmm. We did discard this. Wow. All right. Jack will spend 2 to play the Trusty Bullwhip. He is going to whip the one of these guys. So we are at 5-6 to beat 3. Commit this scout ahead. 7 to beat 3. -1. We succeed by 2, so lucky cigarette case. We get a manual dexterity. And then we'll exhaust this. We could do 2 damage, but I don't think we'll do a damage and then we'll evade this guy. Oh, it means we have to take a Decalili. Shuffle it in. All right. We will then investigate. Again, we're at 6v3. Okay, we fail 6v3. -1. We get the last remaining clue. So now we have enough clues to enter into the Mist Pylon. Okay. So Leo will spend 1, 2, 3 to play Michael Lee. We will attack the Primordial Evil. We are at 4. Let's see, this will do. We have the green substance, yeah. All right, so we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to beat 3. It's -1. We succeed by 2. We'll use the green soapstone to add another damage. So that's 5 damage. It just outright kills it. And we have to shuffle in a Tikalili. We don't have a way of killing this penguin. We could take a resource and then engage it. Let's draw a card and then engage it. Okay, Hallowed Mirror, nice. And then we'll engage the penguin. Okay, well, the enemy phase will have this penguin will do damage and horror. We'll just kill the lab assistant. No, we'll put a damage and a horror on one of the doggos. And then I'm keeping this around in case we have his weakness that will force us to discard 1. We'll put the Primordial Evil onto Jack. And then we'll do upkeep. Okay, calling in favors, which we could also use in the medical student. Okay, we get a mineral specimen. Some clue acceleration if we can get going. We put a new Nameless Madness has to come onto their location. It is massive. And then we do encounters. All right, we get Roots of the Earth. That's 3 agility because we're 1 away, and we're going to take 2 damage. It's just the way that works. All right, we take 2 damage. We'll put damage on Doggo and a damage on Michael Lee. All right, Frozen in Fear. Oh, that is going to be terrible, I think. Let's see, we're going to need to find some willpower icons for that. We can commit this Hollowed Mirror, I suppose. All right, we are going to evade Primordial Evil. Yeah, trying to draw some cards. We're at 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 1. Elder Sign doesn't do much, but we do get to draw a card from the. This guy's evaded. From the manual decks. And Lucky Cigarette Case to draw another card. All right, and then we will investigate to get rid of Buried Secrets. We're at 4 of 6, B3. That's -3. So get rid of the Buried Secrets. And then we will test Frozen in Fear. Commit this and this to be 1, 2, 3. And we'll commit the Hallowed Mirror to be 5, 6. 4, 5. 5, V3. 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gross. Okay. 0. Okay, Frozen Fear is gone. Whew. It's a lot of investment for this. All right. We will use the Sled Dogs to hit the giant albino penguin. We can use the green soapstone to kill it. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 2. Okay, use the green soapstone. It is dead, so that's somewhat handled. We will use Takata and exhaust her and get 1, 2, 3 resources. And then we'll spend 2 to put down a Well Prepared. Oh, I don't know that I've been taking into account the Ace of Swords. All right. I think we will just go for the one shot on this guy. Oh, Nameless Madness. Okay. So what we are gonna have to back this up and say that instead of doing his investigate, we evade, and we're at 5, 6, 5, 6 to beat 2. Okay, -4. So we'll just say instead of getting rid of the Buried Secrets that we did that, because obviously them taking a bunch of attacks of opportunity would have been bad. So we still got the Buried Secrets here. All right, upkeep. We get take 1 damage. We'll again use this crystal to negate this and draw a card. We get a 45. All right. Jack will get Emergency Cash level 4. Not useful right now. Then we have to put another Nameless Madness out. Put it here. They're still on the starting location. This is going very poorly. All right, we're testing willpower. We can use our Well Prepared, I think, to be at 4, 5, 6. Wait, do we have any? We don't have 2 willpower icons, do we? 1. Up by 2 is not good. We'll just take the horror. All right, we're at 4 to beat 3. We have to draw the top card. Let's say we take the 2 horror, which we will put on, and then we draw the top card of the Tekalili deck. Place one of your clues. Okay, so that is kind of a nothing burger. hopefully. Right? And then Jack will get dissonant voices. We can't play assets or events. All right. We are fine. I think Jack can kill this guy. All right, we're going to start with an evade on the Nameless Madness. We're at 6v2. -1. We'll draw from the secret case. Get a backstab. We succeeded by 6-5. Yeah, we succeeded by enough to exhaust all 3 of these. What was this? Oh, that should have been okay. We should have put one of these guys out there. Not a Tekalili. All right. Then we will investigate the buried secrets. We're up by 3. Okay. That is a -3 because there is an Ancient One enemy at our location. Buried secrets is gone. And then finally we will move, spending our 2 clues to open this location. So this is a 4 shroud, 4 clue. If you control that seal, which we do, you can activate the seal's power, place it on the Miss Pylon for the remainder of the game. Each investigator is +1 to each of their skills while they're Miss Pylon. Obviously, Leo's going to safeguard, and we are here. Do we need resources or do we need cards? I think we need cards. So, because we've got this emergency cash, so we'll draw a card for his last thing. All right. Leo is here. We will exhaust the sled dogs and commit the vicious blow to do an attack on this primordial evil. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 10 versus 3. Remember the Ace of Swords. Okay. So that is 4 damage to it. It's discarded, and we get a Tekalili. We will investigate with let's see, the shroud here is 4. That's kind of gross. I don't know that we can beat that investigate. Do we have any elect icons to commit here? Don't want to commit Ariadne's Twine. If we were to calling in favors, you know what, then we could put the med student out and get rid of one of these possessed. So yeah, we'll spend 1 and calling in favors to pull the med student back to hand. And we're looking through 9 cards. Put in Mitch Brown. That way we can put more sled dogs and the med student out. So put him into play for free. And the next turn put the med student into play. All right. Excellent. It would be nice to have the 45 out, but we're not there yet. All right. We'll go ahead and Takata to get 3 resources. That's his turn. Okay. So these guys already. We'll do an upkeep. Oh, we get on you. Nice. And then we'll do upkeep. Okay, discard an asset you control. So we can use this to nullify that, because that's gross. And he would draw a card. Fingerprint kit. All right. This voice goes away. We have to place another one of these guys. We can just place it out here on the outer ring. All right. And we get an unsealed phantasm. Man, I am just getting enemies out. Okay. So it's a 5/5/4. Spawn the nearest Miss Pylon that it is not in play, that is not collapsed. While it's ready, you cannot be dealt to the Miss Pylon at the end of the enemy phase. If it's ready, move it once toward the Miss Pylon nearest to it that is not collapsed. It is victory point 1, 2 damage, 2 horror. All right, and we get an Ancient Evils, which means we spawn another one of these guys. Oh, you know what? This should have gone here, but we can spawn the next one here. All right. I guess we want to put Anu into play instead of the med student. We're going to be able to do just 3 damage. We're not going to be able to do 5 damage, so we're going to start with Jack. We'll start with an evade on the Nameless Madness. Oh, we get extra skills, right? So we're 5, 6, 7 versus. Oh wait, we needed to actually have put that on there. It's the seal, which we do have. Okay, now we get to our skills. I thought about that. I might have done the investigate last term. Okay, but I didn't. So we are at 5, 6, 7 to beat 2 on the evade. Let's do it. Okay, that is -3. See, we still succeed by 2. We get the little cigarette case. Oh, Milan. Thank you. That's what we wanted. Okay, this guy is evaded. And we succeeded by 2, so we can also do that guy. And sure, why not this guy? All right. We wait a turn for Milan and just investigate. I think we do. All right. Or we could play the emergency cache. Oh, you know what? We actually want to whip this guy for 2 damage. So we're at 6. Oh my goodness. 6v5? Well, yeah, 5, 6, 5. We could be up to 7, 8, 9v5. That's a lot of commits to this guy. Can we evade him? He's hard to evade too. We could play the if we played the hiking boots. I think we just need to do that. So 2 to play the hiking boots, and then we're attacking at with the trusty bullet at 5, 6, 7, 8 from those pylons. We're 8v5. Commit this backstab to be 9v5. Up by 4 seems okay. Oh no! We hit Leo for a damage. This is not going well with the damage Brown. Okay, so we will spend 2 to put Anu into play because I think Anu's more important. All right, we're going to attack. We use sled dogs. We are at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 5 for 2 damage. 8. He doesn't retaliate, but we do want to land this. We'll use Anya to boost by 2 for 10v5. All right, we have to treat that like a frost token, which means we have to take a horror. Draw another. Oh my gosh, so that's -5. So we We'll use the green soapstone to do 3 damage. Let's see, we could have evaded this guy, but it would have been hard. I'm going to spend... Let's move this out here. I'm going to spend to play the automatic. We take 2 damage, 2 horror. We'll put 2 damage and 2 horror onto Hiroko from this guy, and then we will use the 45 automatic. So we are at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll use welfare to be 9, 10 versus 5. All right, it's dead. Oh man, we are really we are really not making progress here. All right, these guys all ready to upkeep. Get another 45. Upkeep, we get a shortcut. All right, we have to put another one of these guys out there. Goes here, and we'll draw encounters. Must lose 2 actions or shuffle the top 2 cards. We're going to lose 2 actions. Draw the top card of the shuffle Chagalili deck, and then shuffle it into any investigator's deck. It is lose 1 action. Okay, and then we'll shuffle it into Leo's deck, because we're nice like that. Okay, so we absolutely need to evade, but we're fine to evade. We're at 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 2. That's -2. Withdraw a card. Okay, so this guy's evaded. I mean, we can evade others, but it doesn't really matter. All right, then we really just need the resource to be able to play Milan. Then we'll we'll be in good shape. So we will we'll play our emergency cash to get 4 resources. And then Leo, he's going to spend 1 to play the med student. I believe it's more important to get this off of, well, I say it's more important to get that off of Jack, but Jack's probably just going to draw it again. But anyway, we'll still take it off of Jack. And then, so that's as if we heal a horror, right? And we can also heal a damage. Oh, you know what? No. Well, yeah, we'll just heal it. How does he not have a... Oh, we healed him earlier on. All right. That's fine. All right, and then we will go ahead and we can attack this pylon with our sled dogs to do 2 damage. We're at 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 4, 9 because he gets a +1 damage from +1 from the pylon. I don't know that I've been keeping that into consideration, but anyway, so we do 2 damage to it. I need to think about our ally slots. We have 5 ally slots, right? Because Mitch gives us 2 extras. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. So we just got to do 2 more damage, and we'll have collapsed this one. All right, these guys all ready. Discard 1 card at random from. Okay. All right, 45 automatic. Swift reload probably make that not be a big deal. Okay, and then doing upkeep here. 6, 7, 8. Okay, the cryptic research will be good to play on Okay, we have to put another one of these guys out. I think we can just put it over here. Okay, we're getting tight on time. All right. Obscuring fog attached to your location, limit 1 per location. Attached location gets +2 shroud. So shroud is nasty. And a giant albino penguin. Okay. Let's see, so this is play only during your turn. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cryptic research Leo to get 3 cards. Take 1 horror. Okay. Put a horror on you. He's got to stand together. That's good. Okay, we'll spend. First we have to evade the Nameless Madness. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. 8 versus 2. -2. Cigarette case. We'll draw. I've got a plan. All right. So these are the only ones we care about. We can exhaust more, but I'm just not doing the math on it. Okay. So that is. We'll spend 4 to play Milan. And then we will investigate. We're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to beat 6. We need some intellect icons. Commit this. I've got a plan to be up by 4. Okay, that is a -1. Actually, it's a frost token because we are a Miss Pylon, but we don't have to take a horror. Okay, so we pass. All right, so we do get a Milan resource and we get a clue. We could use it to do damage, but damage is not our problem. We need clues. All right, this obscuring fog is gone. We should have exhausted this guy, not the albino penguin. Okay. We will just engage the giant albino penguin. We will attack him with sled dogs, and we'll use the green soapstone to just finish him off. We are at 4, 5, 6, 7. We've already collapsed this right now. We have to do another damage to it. 4, 5. I mean, we're way up on this. Okay, -2. We'll use the green soapstone to kill this guy. Then we can either stand together or well prepared. I think we're going to stand together. 2 cards and 2 resources. We got Day of Reckoning. What does that do? Oh, this agenda never advances, so we just have no Elder Sign. No. All right, 2 cards, 2 resources. He'll have to discard some cards, but it's fine. All right, so that's it. Do upkeep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For now, we will discard the elusive. I don't think it's very good in this scenario, actually. All right, we have to put another Nameless Madness out. Let's see, 2 away, do it up here. Crypt Chill. All right, we're gonna lose a med student to this. We're at 4v4, or 5v4 actually. We get +1. Okay, med student's gone. Okay, Madness Within. Interesting. So we could forewarn this, or we could try to pass it with the Eye of Truth. We're going to try to pass it with the Eye of Truth. We're going to commit forewarned and shortcut to this. So we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 4. Do we have any willpower icons here? Let's see. We'll keep the forewarned and we will commit the spare parts. We can keep this shortcut too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 is pretty good. Okay. So treat it like a frost token, and -3 because there's an ancient one at our location. So real quick, those are ancient ones, yeah. So we're -4, we succeeded, and we will put this into the victory display. That'll work. Okay. So we will start with Leo, who will attack the Nameless Madness. We will just use our sled dogs. 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 2. 0. Succeed by 3, so we can exhaust multiples of these, but those are the only ones we really care about. So we'll spend 2 for well prepared, and then we will investigate. We're at 4 because we get +1 from the location. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 using on Michael Lee. So we're at 9v4. All right, 0. So we get an evidence on Michael Lee, and we get a clue. Oh, we should have done the damage to it. We got 2 clues. I guess we can do damage now. All right, I think we'll spend 4 to put down the fingerprint kit. Then we will investigate with the fingerprint kit. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to beat 4. All right, we'll draw from Lucky Secret Case. We get the 2 clues. We can turn those into damage because it's discover one of our clues. You can spend them to deal that much damage. So we'll just spend those to deal the damage. Okay, and then we discovered the last clue, so we can use hiking boots, and we can spend our 2 clues. It's as a group, right? Yeah, and we'll move into this Miss Pylon. So if we control that seal and it's activated, which we do, you can unleash the seal's power, place it on this Miss Pylon for the remainder of the game, reduce the shroud value of each Miss Pylon by 2. All right, so they're both going in because Leo is safeguarding. And then we have this seal goes on. So that shroud is down to 3. We do get Milan resource. And we actually have an extra action. Which I think we will use to put... you only have to do 2 damage to this thing, so... we get the clues, then we could move this way around. Yeah, okay. I think we'll spend 2 to put the Eon Shard into play, but we don't necessarily use it yet. But then, yeah, we should be able to do good next turn. All right, these guys all ready. We're doing upkeep. Take 1 damage. Okay. And upkeep. Deduction. Be better later on, but yeah. All right, we have to spawn another one of these. We can just spawn here. It's the closest location. And Frozen in Fear. Gross. We can clear it though. Better him than Jack for sure. Okay, we're gonna take some horror. we're 2 away, so this is 1 versus 4. We can't really forewarn this, so 1 versus 4. We have to treat it like it's a frost token. Okay, we fail. So we take 2 horror. That's fine. Sort of fine. We'll put another horror on Sinha. All right. we will start with Leo. It takes 2 actions to attack the Nameless Madness. We will use on you. And so we're at 4, 5, we get 6 from the location, 7, 8 to beat 2. That's pretty good. Okay, we succeed by enough, we can exhaust a lot of these. Doesn't matter. All right, so that was our action there. And then we will attack the Miss Pylon. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to beat 2. Auto fail, of course. Okay. Man. Okay, we're testing the Frozen Fear. We're going to use our 2 Well Prepareds. So we're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because we can use them on Mitch. See, like a Frost token, we have to take a Horror. Keep going. Nice 2. We succeed. Okay. So we need to do the damage here. We don't really. I mean, we could get the clues. And do damage. That's fine. All right. So we will use Fingerprint Kit. Actually, I think first action we'll spend 1, 2, 3 to put down the Death Tarot. Second action we'll use the Fingerprint Kit to investigate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 versus 3, 0. We can look at a cigarette case. Oh, I didn't get his card or resource for moving last time. We'll get a Milan resource. We will get the 2 clues, which we will convert into damage. So that is collapsed. But we use the hiking boots to move to this location, and we'll safeguard with. There's 2 clues on here. Okay. We commit the deduction, but it would be nice to use it when we can get 3 at once. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, we'll investigate 4. We're up by a lot. We do have a key at our location, so we have to treat it like Frost token. 0. Okay, so we get the clue. Okay, and then we are going to use the on chart to take an action. We're taking an investigate action and a move action. Okay, minus 4. We were at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 4. So we still get the clue. And then our move action is to move into here, spending our 2 clues. So, and then this is if you control that seal, place it, and it's activated, place it on the Miss Pylon for the remainder of the game. Each time you deal a damage, the Miss Pylon you deal 1 additional damage. So cool. All right. So we have that one is this one, right? Yep. So we'll have to do extra damage to it. All right. I think that's both of them. Finally starting to make some progress. Get an overpower. Get a perception. All right. We have to put another Nameless Madness. It's going to go right on top of them. Counter, we get Obscuring Fog. It's the Shroud is it's down by 1, 2, and then up by 2, so it's fine. It's still a 1. That's not a big deal. And then we get Wuck Wuck Wuck. Find the giant albino penguin. Uh, Enemy farthest from you. Miss either place. There is none. So if there's none, you search for a giant albino penguin and draw it and shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, well, we'll just grab the giant albino penguin. I think we can mostly just ignore that. So I think Leo will go first. He's going to hit the main Nameless Madness. With this Overpower. So we are at 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's fine. 9b2, -1. We draw 2 cards from the Overpower. Okay, Bought in Blood. You must either discard an ally asset you control from play or discard each ally asset from your hand. Sheesh. I guess one of our sled dogs. All right. Because we should be getting another one soon. All right. That was thinking there. But anyway, we can exhaust this guy. We can exhaust more, but that's all that really matters. We could engage and kill this this giant albino penguin. Maybe that makes sense. Or we stand together to try to draw our other sled dog. I think that actually makes more sense. We'll stand together. 2 cards, 2 resources. Oh no! And 2 resources. Oh, he has to cycle his deck, taking a horror. Gets 2 more cards. Okay. We'll just take a shot with the automatic at the. Actually, you know, we'll investigate using our 2 well prepareds. Actually, probably don't even need to use both of them, but whatever. We are at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to beat 1. Ha ha ha. Man, how many autofills are in this bag? Okay. Let's see, the perception and the deduction. I've got a, well, if we get a lot of clues, then I've got a plan to do a lot of damage to this thing. How much damage do we have to do to it? 8 damage. We can get halfway there with a good, I've got a plan. So, all right, we'll investigate with, actually we'll use the fingerprint kit and the deduction. Oh, we only need actually 3 clues. Yeah, so we'll do that. So we'll investigate with the deduction. Up by a lot. -1. Okay, so we get 3 clues. So we'll hold on to those clues. Milan will get us a resource. We will spend 2 for I've got a plan. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 0 because Obscuring Fog is gone. Oh my gosh, how many of those are we drawing? I already said that, but whoa, seriously. Okay, I guess we're just investigating to try to get a damage off on this. 0. We'll take one of these and put 2 damage on it because we can. So we got 2 more mist pylons to go. All right. These guys ready. And we'll do upkeep. Where is my other sled dog? They're both in my draw deck, right? Oh, there's one. No, that's the one I killed off. Yeah. 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can get rid of probably the sledge. All right, we're down to 5 of these. We have to put it here. Counter card is Madness Within. We get 4 icons from the Eye of Truth, so we're at 9v4. We have to treat it like we have to take a horror. Okay, that's actually getting a little bit nerve-wracking. -2, we pass. All right. Oh, glad I didn't have to draw another one. Ancient Evils, we have to pull yet another one of these guys. It goes here. Guys, we need to start doing more. All right. Investigate, shoot. I mean, I can assuredly get another sled dog with a calling in favors. So that's probably worth it. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, actually, the overpower might do it. We're going to overpower versus you're just going to punch the Nameless Madness. At 4, 5, whatever, a lot. We succeeded by 2. Draw 2 cards. Oh, we still didn't get. Okay. Let's see. We were at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, we had enough to exhaust the only ones I care about, which is this and this. And the one here. There should be one here, right? Or no, I guess oh yeah, this one would have had to have gone there actually. So that's fine. Is it worth killing the albino penguin? It will let me safeguard out, so I think it is. We'll engage it, and then we'll shoot it, and we'll use the evidence of Michael Lee. Up by a lot. 0, it's dead. All right. All right. Got to do some damage here. We could do. Oh, we already got rid of his bullwhip. All right, we're just gonna investigate and do lots of damage. Guess so. We'll investigate at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 1. Okay, 8 versus 1, -4, we succeed by 2. Oh, there's Trusty Bullwhip again. Alright, so that will get a clue, and I'll do 2 damage. Should have to get to 8 damage, right? Alright, we'll investigate again. Okay, oh, Milan gave us a resource. Get a clue, and we'll do 2 more damage. We would have exhausted this one for sure. Okay, and then we can Eon chart to investigate and move. Okay, that is, we get this clue, and we're at 8 damage, and we move, and Leo will go with, and we'll get this one. If you control that seal and it's activated, you place it on for the remainder of the game. Whenever an investigator would be dealt 1 damage or 1 horror, cancel 1 damage of that. damage or horror. So that is this one. And there it's 4 health. So, all right, we can do this. And we spent 2 of our clues. So we need to get one more clue. All right, so these guys all ready. There's our sled dog. Okay, we got to drop cards for sure. I kind of want the backstab. It's not as good as efficient as just getting clues, actually. I think we don't need the nimble. All right, grab another Nameless Madness. Just make sure we've done this right. What are the locations that don't have them? 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, so it goes here. All right. Nebulous Miasma. When you end your turn, each card you control with Sanity, including your investigator, takes 1 direct horror. That would kill everything. At the end of the round, discard Nebulous Miasma. Ew, that's not good. Okay. And then we get shuffle the top card of the Tekalili deck into your deck without looking at it, then put Blasphemous Visions into play in your third area, resolve the effects of each Tekalili weakness you draw an additional time. Just 3 willpower. If you succeed, discard Blasphemous Visions. We're not clearing that. I mean, Leo could clear it, but okay. So we need to do 4 damage and get out of here. I think we can do this. We will evade. Actually, we're going to evade and investigate with the Eon chart. So we're evading at 5, 6, 7, 8, V, 2. Minus 3. We use like a cigarette case, 60 by 2. Oh no. All right, we'll investigate the buried secrets. I think we're up by a lot. Shroud is 1. Oh. Okay. Buried secrets is gone. We investigate and get 2 clues. We're not going to have enough to open this pylon up here. We can investigate, 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 and then use a shortcut to leave. Yeah. We did the evade, right? And we succeeded by enough to, these are the only 2 ones we care about. All right, so we'll investigate up by a lot. Minus 4, we'll move on to get a resource. And we'll take a clue, we'll do 2 damage. Then we will investigate again up by a lot. Treat it like a frost token. Still good. Okay, so this is collapsed now. But we do need a clue to get out of here. So we'll investigate again. We'll use the fingerprint kit to get extra clues. No, we'll just keep it. All right, minus 1. Okay, so we get the clue. We have enough clues that we can get out of here. We'll drop 1 to play a shortcut here. And then we'll use a shortcut to leave. And Leo will go with his safeguard. So they open up this location. So this is the last thing. If you control that seal, place it on this pylon. Each enemy gets -2 and -2 evade. Well, -2 fight, -2 evade. So that's this one. This is the last thing we need to collapse. So, all right. We just need to do how much damage to it? 6 damage to it. All right. Well, I think we can do that. First of all, spend 2 to put in sled dog. We will then investigate Michael Lee. What is the shroud? Shroud is 0. So yeah, we'll just investigate with Michael Lee. or trying to get an evidence on Michael Lee. So we get a clue. We'll spend it to do 2 damage. Put an evidence on Michael Lee. We can hit it for 4 damage, which will collapse it, yeah. So we'll hit with the sled dogs, and using Michael Lee, that'll be 3 damage. Then we get the +1 damage from that seal. That's the seal up here, right? Yeah. So we'll do 4 damage, and then it'll be collapsed, and then we're good. So we're at 4, 5, 6. I mean, we're going versus 0, so -2. All right, so that is 4 damage onto it. Yeah. Or we're at 6 now. So it's collapsed. So we could calling in favors to get our other sled dog out, but I think we're okay. It might be worth getting the flashlight out. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put good old Mitch over here. Actually, we don't need these actually. All right, and upkeep. Let's see the at the end of the round, yeah. So we do upkeep, med student, cryptic research again. All right. So the end of the round, we advance because we collapsed all the pylons. All right, the facility shakes to its very core. Without the missed pylons powering the structure, the nameless entity that resides within is free, and its days are numbered, as are yours. The mountain groans and trembles, threatening to collapse all around you. Set all but 3 copies of the Nameless Madness aside. Each investigator loses all their clues. I was thinking that I might hold on to clues, but I forgot about that. Remove each location except the gate from the game. Investigators, the copies of Madness are not defeated by this effect. Thank goodness. All other cards in these locations are discarded. Put the 4 side aside. Okay, so let's just do this. So we're get rid of that. We can basically all the Nameless Madness. Is that all of them? One more. All right. So, all right, that seems right. We moved these guys away. We will move this out of the way, and then we can just, well, let's see, we need treacheries gone. Yep. So that was really close, which is interesting because I actually, this is the second time I've played it because the first time I had a recording mistake, so I had to replay this, and they absolutely crushed it the first time. So it's amazing how swingy things can be, uh, But okay, so we put this. We can get rid of the lines, right? Or is there a? There we go. Okay, so we have the gate here, and then it says to put a 4 set aside, a Titanic ramp into play, a straight line. That's these, hidden tunnel. All right, and then place each investigator at the, yeah, so we put 3 of these, right? And the investigators here. The final mirage. Oh, so we can release the Elder Sign finally. can advance to the final mirage. Nameless Madness gains Hunter. When one or more Doom would be put into play, instead spawn one aside, copy the Nameless Madness at the leftmost investigator's location. Objective is run. Yeah, very good. Okay, that's it. It's the current act and agenda. All right, so we're doing encounter cards. Let's see, these just, so we're at this location. It's got 2 clues. Titanic ramp is connected to locations left and right. As additional cost for you to leave, you have to test agility 1. If you fail, cancel the effects of the move. Any investigated location or connecting location may spend 1 clue to have you automatically succeed at this test. So, all right, good deal. And then this, yeah, they're all just connected left and right. And I just put this one up here. It should be out here, but I ran out of room. All right, so here we go. Encounters, Ancient Evils. We just spawn another one of these guys here. Okay, and an unsealed phantasm. Wow, gross. All right. All right. So we are going to evade this unsealed phantasm. We're at 5, 6, 5, 6, 7 versus 4, 8, 9 versus 4 should be good. 0. Succeed by 2. Lucky zero case. Man, I forgot Jack's draw again. Wait. Shortcut should have been in here. Alright. But it is evaded. Alright. Now, oh, we get to draw a card from the manual decks. I need my quick thinking. We're going to evade the Nameless Madness. It's a 2. We're at 7v2 plus 1. All right. So we can evade all of them. So we did by enough. I'm gonna spend 2 to just dire sketches to draw 3 cards. We get this. We get this guy back. We could do cryptic research. Let's see. I just want quick thinking. Yeah. Okay. We'll cryptic research to get our quick thinking. And we gotta take a Lily. We have to resolve it twice. Take 1 horror, so we take 2 horror. Oh no, Jack. This is not good. All right. We're going to investigate. Make quick thinking. We're going to take a horror when we loop our deck. You know what? Actually, I'm going to take one of those and I'm going to put on Janae. No, I'm going to put on Milan. Yeah. So we are at... We're investigating at 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I could have used the fingerprint kit, actually, and that would have just, like, not been an issue. Wait, what do I got a clue, right? I investigated and got a clue. I'm pretty sure. No, it's the last action. Okay, we are fingerprint kitting. I didn't need this quick thinking. I'm a dummy. I did all that work to get this quick thinking, and actually I could have just used my fingerprint kit. Whatever. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use the quick thinking anyway. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 4. Oh, just kidding. All that work. And yeah, okay. man. Okay, Leo. For one, we'll put in the med student, and we'll heal damage and horror from Monterey. Not the horror, but the possessed. So we can just draw it right away. All right, that's action one. We will investigate. The shroud is 4. We're at 4, 5. We'll go 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we'll put evidence on Michael Lee, and we get this clue. We could calling in favors to get our other sled dog, but we're gonna draw it. Oh man, we got this unsealed phantasm is going to be a bear to deal with. Oh, we could actually on you out. Monterey could elusive. Play only during your turn. But yeah, he can elusive out. Okay, yeah, so uh, we'll actually just walk out. And then we'll spend our clue to just automatically pass this test. All right, so there are 2 clues here. This is an agility 2 test to get past this one. All right, so this phantasm comes onto Jack. We'll do upkeep. We get our sled dog. Jack draws a card, takes a horror. It's not looking pretty for Jack. We don't have a clue. I don't think we're going to have clues, so. Gotta drop 2 cards. Scout Head's not gonna happen. Mineral Specimen's probably not gonna happen. Alright, we drop another Nameless Madness here. And we get encounters. We get the Nimbus Miasma attached to your location. When your turn ends at an attached location, each card you control with 1 sanity. Yeah, it takes a horror. Okay, so again, this is bad. Okay, we're testing agility 2. And we're 1 away, so we'll take whatever, we don't care. We're at 5, 6, 7. Alright. We pass, we can look at 0 case to draw a card. Let's not cryptic research right now. So we will just spend 2 to play elusive. And we can disengage and we can move here. So awesome. And we disengage from this guy too. Alright, and then it would be really bad to fail here. To be able to not get both those clues. We could get a clue and just leave. And then leave Leo behind. Leo could surely get a clue. Because all this stuff is going to hunt onto him. But Monterey would just die. Oh, if only I had a deduction. Let's see, what are my odds of drawing a deduction? Now, the odds are also high of him getting his weakness, which would really cause problems. Leo should be able to, he's got the flashlight, in fact. He should be able to get the clue. So I think we just move. I mean, we could pass 2 agility tests, so yeah, we'll just move. 5, 6, 7 versus 3 minus 2. All right, so we made it here. Okay, this is a agility 3 test. And then we'll just investigate. 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 2. Held or signed. We actually gain 1 resource or draw 1 card. We're going to gain a resource. I'm not too keen on drawing cards. But then at the end of the turn, we're going to draw a card and get a resource. Actually, I'm kind of fine with drawing cards. We did get this clue. All right. So now Leo will spend 2 to put their sled dog into play. Does that bump out the med student? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we only have 5 slots. Yeah. All right, that's fine. We will investigate. We are at 3, 4, 5, 6 to beat 3. No, to beat 2. Maybe 1. Auto fail. Okay, investigating again. Okay, yeah, we got the clue. And then we will move. Spending our clue to automatically pass this test. And we are here at the Titanic ramp. Then all this stuff goes after us. It's chasing us. We get, okay, we lose an action. And we get, okay, possessed again. We have to put a Nameless Madness at our location. And drawing encounter cards. Miasmic Torment. We are exhausting Takata. Oh, we have to put a giant albino penguin here. Oh, that's the Tekalili deck? Okay. Alright, so the penguin goes here. Alright, I think Jack starts off with an evade of the Nameless Madness. 5, 6, 7, V2. Right, Lucky Secret Case. Okay. 7V2, it's evaded. 7. We can evade 3 more of these. Not that it matters. We do not want to be here. Okay, we're going to investigate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 2. 0. We get the clue. We will then use the hiking boots to move. We'll test this 3 agility. We are at 5, 6, 7 versus 3. Elder sign. We just pass. And we move. We're going to move both because we're going to safeguard. Okay, I had to rewind a bit because I had forgotten about this giant albino penguin. That takes the last action from Jack. So he is stuck here. This is the 4 agility, 2 clues, 1 shroud. So Leo will take his, he can't safeguard because he'd have to pay an extra action. So he's just going to take his 2 actions to move away from the giant albino penguin. So the Nameless Madness. These guys all hunt, as does the Unsealed Phantasm. This should be discarded. And then we do oh, and Hiroko is now killed by the Miasmic Torment. Sorry, Hiroko. Alright. I'll do upkeep. I get another Michael Lee. Okay, we got the wooden sledge. Gotta discard cards. 7, 8, 9, 10. The cryptic research is not useful for us. The dire sketches is not useful for us. The agility icons, the wooden sledge will be useful for us. All right, we have to spawn a nameless madness here. And we'll do encounters. Dissonant voices, so no events or assets. And glimpse the unspeakable. We have to draw the top card and resolve its effects. Take 1 damage, that's fine. We'll put it in Leo's deck. Oh, we can't put it in Leo's deck. Because we can't, wait, that's the wrong card. Where is it? Yes. All right. So we will just move, taking a damage and horror. We can put it on Sinha, actually. This attack of opportunity from the Nameless Madness here. We will test. See, I think Leo was supposed to have a clue, or we were supposed to have a clue, right? Okay, no, we don't have a clue. All right, so we'll back up. Instead of taking the damage and the horror, we'll start off with the evade. We're at 5, 6, 7, B2. It's -1. This guy's evaded. We're not going to look at cigarette case because we don't want to get our weakness. We're going to investigate 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 1. Leo could actually do that, but whatever. Frost token, or it's not a frost token. So we just get the clue. And then we can move. And Leo will safeguard. And where's this? I shouldn't have revealed it. Like I said, I had played on not realizing that the penguin was there. So anyway, they are at the if each undefeated investigator is at the hidden tunnel, advance, which gets us to you emerge from the tunnel, daylight blinding you as the sun peeks out from behind the jagged mountaintops in the distance. Behind you, the entity rushes toward the exit. You prepare yourself for the end, the wall of mist, miasma, and madness falling like an oncoming train. And then if all 5 mist pylons were collapsed and this Dr. Kinsler has a plan, that's true. We get R1, and that's it. They did it. And they do get rescued by a plane. Spoilers. That's the plane picture we got there. So yeah, they crushed it. Did a good job. I really enjoyed playing that. Hope you guys enjoyed the campaign and seeing Sled Dog Leo in action and a little bit of Underworld support Jack. Really excited about the new campaign I'll be putting out in a couple weeks with Amanda and Stella. So I hope you make sure to check it out. I will see you next time on Winging It.